go now to our next guest is Colleen Ritchie, coming to us from the U.S., probably New York, I think. She is Senior Vice President with T-Tech, or formerly known as Teletech in Philippines. The company employs a vast number of Filipinos and seems to think very highly of them, but also she has global operations reporting to her with upwards of 60,000 people in the company. So with a special message and a special focus on women and LGBT and diversity and all of these good things, please welcome Colleen Ritchie of T-Tech. Glad to have you, Colleen.
Well, thank you, Richard, for having me. As you stated, my name is Colleen Ritchie, and I have been with T-Tech, or Teletech as we are called in the Philippines, for over 23 years. And my journey with women in leadership and diversity as an organization has been a long journey. So as you can imagine, early in my career, I was really surrounded by men. All of my peers were men, my bosses were men. And about 8 or 10 years ago, I asked my boss at the time, our CEO, if I could start a women's organization so that I could help new women leaders with some of the pain points that I faced over my career. And it was, kind of an immediate yes. T-Tech, Teletech is very good at recognizing when they need to do the right thing. As my shirt says, it's one of our core values as a company. And so the Women in Leadership organization has grown globally. We have communities in all of our locations, whether that be each Philippine site, in the US, Mexico, Latin America, wherever. And, we try to tackle women faced, things that women are facing on a day-to-day basis as they try to move up the ladder. So we're monitoring that, we're tracking that, and we believe very strongly as an organization that a diverse team is a better team. When you have diverse people on your team, whether that be women, LGBTQ+, you are going to come up with better solutions because you have different perspectives. And so it's very important to us that we've set metrics around making sure that we get more women leaders, more LGBTQ+ leaders, more BIPOC leaders as we go up the ladder. And to do that, we've put in a lot of programs to help sponsor these diverse groups in terms of career development. We have put, measurements in place. We've changed our practices around interviewing. We really try to focus on women-based issues, as an example, daycare, or like in the Philippines, working nights and being a mom. We know there's a lot of different things that are challenging for women or diverse candidates in the workplace. And we are really trying to get in front of those things, address those things, talk about them with full transparency, and try to make changes to help everybody and eventually become a leader in this space, which I think we are today. But I think as any company, you always want to do more.
Everyone's talking about the work of the future thing. Do you think it's going to be a positive thing for women, let's say, or you think it's going to put them more on the back burner? Work from home, work from different hours. What do you see for the future, Colleen?
When you say work of the future, I don't know that anybody has kind of figured out exactly what the future is going to hold. And I think as a company, we're really trying to focus on how can we be flexible and nimble and have a lot of different options. So, that means we're going to have hybrid models. We're going to have a work from home model where people can stay and work from home. We're going to have a come to the site model if that works better for people and for our clients. And then we're going to have something in the middle where people can come in and work and sometimes be at home. I think in the Philippines, there's, other challenges with stability of internet and things of that nature. But I do think when you think about women, especially, the ability to work out of your home and not have that commute time and not have maybe the extra cost of, especially in the Philippines, if their children are sleeping and they're working during the night, they don't have to have a babysitter. They don't have to hire daycare because they're still in the location. So I think there's a lot of value in the women workforce in having a work from home solution in the country and we're really excited about it. As soon as the pandemic hit, we were able to get and deploy all of our folks in working within a week or so in their homes. And while we're still kind of going through some growing pains with it, it has worked out really nicely for all of our employees. But I especially think our women employees are benefiting from it for sure.